stream, and I'm gonna be vacuuming my fish tank with a mini homemade vacuum cleaner. So here's a vacuum cleaner. Looks very good. Got a power jack here. We're gonna be cleaning because I like using a glass cleaner to scrape off the algae on the back and on the sides and everything. This vacuum cleaner also sucks up stuff like algae from decorations. So let's set the vacuum cleaner up. We have a little attachment here to go in the corners, if I can see it very good. We also have a little brush attachment, which we have to equip with some filter padding, not filter padding. And yeah, I haven't streamed in a while, but YouTube's updated the streaming, and some features are kind of weird, and also some are great. So let's set this thing up. First things first, I'm gonna have to insert this in here. I'll have to go pull this with the here a little closer so I can better show you how I'm loading it up. I don't even need to do anything with the goldfish slides. Let's just make sure we didn't drop anything inside the tanks, because yeah, this is the filter padding that I was talking about earlier. And what we're gonna do with it is we're going to get some, and then we're gonna put this into that, just like that. Then we're just gonna show you how it's loaded in there. It's supposed to be slightly pushed out so you can rub the glass with it. We're gonna show you how that works in just a sec. This is the rest of the filter padding. We don't need any of that. I'm actually gonna go over both of the tanks that I have here, but I'm also gonna try to do the big tank. We pop this cover off of our vacuum here. I've upgraded it. It's got some new little details to it. Pop the vacuuming hose off from the container. It's a bit stuck on there. So this is the actual container where the vacuum stays. It's gonna be pulled through. I'll grab a screwdriver and we're going to start inserting the padding inside. It's a bit tricky because there's screws in the way and it's not gonna always go in there like you want it to. So there you go. Much better. We push it into this slot. I'm not gonna give any views because just some people don't like this interesting. Don't find this interesting. It's already 2 minutes into the stream and nobody's viewing it, so I feel quite sorry. But there's so many things to watch, and those are the better YouTube, better edited live streams. It's very difficult to edit a live stream or do anything, but this is actually a real video, unlike those ones which are just like most streams which are actually just looped and endlessly showing the same thing. We turn on the flash so you can better see what I'm doing. I actually have to connect this to the padding here, so the dirt, when it gets sucked in, it doesn't go where it's not supposed to. We push the cover on top. The screws are a great limiter to prevent over insertion. That's a neat little feature. We put the cover on top, and now we're going to turn on the power. So to do that, we just need to plug this adapter into the power supply, and it should turn right on as soon as I plug this into the vacuum. So let's see. Sometimes it has issues with the impeller, but let me go ahead and plug it in. It's noisy because it's relying on water as its bearings, so hopefully you guys know why it's so noisy. Okay, so let's start with the first mini tank. We're gonna clean this one because it's a pretty dirty tank, and there goes the light. It likes to disconnect itself sometimes. Set this phone away because I can't stop the filming. I'll try to hold it better, but the fact that the light turned off means I don't really have a good way of showing you what I'm doing. So we plug this back in here, and lose viewers instantaneously. Anyway, I'll also turn on the goldfish's light so we can have some light better here. So this is the vacuum. All we need to do is to put it in the water like this, and all the holes on the back are going to allow the air to go in. And this is a actual output hole, which is very, very useful because it allows us to blow all the air out of the vacuum, as much of the air out of there as possible. So for this particular cleaning, we're using the rubber head. We're going to try to turn on the vacuum. It's a bit noisy. You'll see some bubbles shooting on the back. It's priming now, so yeah. The sound you just heard was the priming taking place. And now all the fishes are getting scared because it's very powerful. So I'm not going to try to accidentally suck stuff that I'm not supposed to. I'm just going to attach this to the actual vac. It's better to do this while the vacuum is turned off, not turned on. But since it's just primed itself, I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna try to turn it off so I can better install this attachment because the back is jetting a lot of water right now is on, and it'll be a terrible idea to have it all go on the sink. So what you need to do is to plug the power cord in and we'll be ready to go. It's 12 volts DC, so there's no risks, but definitely might hurt if there's salt water. It definitely might start electrolyzing itself. I mean, thank God it's not a high voltage because it was dangerous. So let's go clean now. It's already working. Oh my gosh, like the pressure of this thing is quite good, but honestly, I'm really trying to get off all the crap from it. The attachment is kind of angling. It works, right? It's working right now. It's like a mini, like a real vacuum cleaner, except for stress my fish, because they don't know what I'm doing right now, so I'm expecting to see that. Become a problem for them. Go away, Rosbora, you're getting hurt. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm trying to get this Rosbora to go away, but it's always staying here. Try to convince her to go. Unfortunately, I can't go very far away from the water with this because it's relying on the water to do its suction. So, yeah. Come over here. Look at that. It's actually working fairly effectively. I wasn't expecting it to work this well, but look at that. Unfortunately, unlike a normal glass cleaner, this is collecting over dirt. It's not an unfortunate thing. It's a great thing. Just not trying to get all these Rosboras to annoy me. Go away, Rosboras. I don't want you to get stressed by vacuuming. There we go. I sent them all the way to the other side. So now we're going to continue vacuuming up all the crap. The good thing about this is all the crap that's expelled from this cleaning procedure is set up and collected by the vacuum. So you really want it all to get collected while you're cleaning. Because that's the entire point of this, to collect up all the stuff that come when you're vacuuming the tank. And then you're rinsing off any of the crap that you might see on the glass. So let's go ahead and reattach this attachment to the front. The vacuum is still working, so it's time to conquer some more dirt. The next dirt we're going to be conquering, it's already a bit clogged, is the back. The back is quite dirty, and I haven't cleaned it in a while, so to go first things first and not mess up any of the water parameters, I'm actually going to be vacuuming with the vacuum. Except I'm going to take out the padding so I can suck up all the stuff. Ooh. Took in a bit of air. And the vacuum is stopped. Let me try to prime it again. There goes all the air, so that was all the air. We do hope that was most of the air. Yeah, that was the air. So we're gonna try to go ahead and reinstall the spongy here. It actually helps in any way. Clean the back of this. Yeah, I mean it definitely is helping. Very satisfying. Have a look at that result. You come in and vacuum it all out. Mostly I want to do some of this dirt so I don't have to deal with it anymore. I'm trying to get to most of it. Let's flip this over so the vacuum can clean it. It can self-clean this part, so it's a very good thing. Go ahead and continue rubbing off all the crap from this sink. The good thing about this vacuum is that it deals with everything. I mean, you cannot see very neatly, but unfortunately I can't film very well while I'm vacuuming. And unfortunately I can't go very close to the surface. The thing is going to draw water in, so it's going to stop working. But you can really see how well it's worked away the dirt. That's exactly what I want. The flexible hose makes it so easy to reach the hard and impossible to reach corners with the vacuum and vacuum door. Raspberries are in the corners, the backs. It's like a wave maker for them right now. It's not supposed to be wave making for the fish. Let's just go over here and just suck up all this stuff. It's like a filter, but it's just very specialized for the task. It has vacuum cleaner attachments, so we can like vacuum up stuff. And so there's the insides. You can better see the insides. I'm not gonna show them too much because we're vacuuming right now. So that's how the back of the tank turned out like. Now when I come in with the normal floaty to remove all the crap, I don't have to deal with it as much. So we go ahead and take this out here. Attachment. And here's a bit of dirt from the cleaning. See, just sucked it right up. So now it's time we do the rest of the grime from the tank. Like, for example, the bottom here. There's already some comment, which is a pretty bad comment. And let's move on to the next attachment, which we're going to use, which is this little attachment. This is the crevice attachment. For those wondering what it is. Ooh, yeah. Let's go in and use this attachment to clean up all the junk. Looks pretty well on plants, but it kind of pulls on them a little too. I like to hold the plants while I'm vacuuming them. But it really works well on getting off algae from the plants. Because I'll experience algae issues with my plants. And I want to clean them off. I want to be able to like wash off any of the algae. There's a leaf. It's a leaf. Sometimes it uses a bit more power and sucks up the leaves. Rips leaves away from the plants. There's any dirt on that one. I took it out of the roots, unfortunately, but let's go ahead and the vacuum cleaner shoots with a bit of pressure, so you really want to be careful. It's like a mini fountain, right? So let's go ahead and move this over to a different area. Here you can see the back of the vacuum. Little hoses in the actual air output. This thing is super convenient, especially just watching it work. So one of the next things you can do, oh shoot, it splashed water because I held it out of the water, is you can vacuum up all the junk from the tank's heater. So here's the heater, and here's some more nonsense. I gotta get rid of that. This is very convenient when it has more cleaning attachments, but it doesn't right now. Okay, something went terribly wrong. So the water that fell on my phone from the machine is a bit annoying. Here's the Corey. So the Corey actually does know that this is pressure, so this means it's got some power. So the next step is cleaning. I've already got comments saying to shut up. I'm not going to because somebody might start viewing. And there's already like 6 viewings, so yeah. That's how some streams can go. Let's attach this attachment to it. And we'll vacuum the sand. Hopefully it doesn't suck up the actual sand. The convenience about this is that you can go over the sand. Just have to keep a very specific distance so you don't want it to suck up the sand. If it's like very fine sand, it may suck it up. So you don't want to have it get sucked up. But the good thing is that it removes any waste from the water because like fish waste and fish food, those are on the surface of the water, and the vacuum's purpose is to suck it up. So yeah, you're gonna have to see. It's a very noisy vacuum and you can already hear it. It's definitely stressful for the fishes, but for a short period of time, it doesn't really affect them significantly, except for their own health. So this head really works. When it sucks up sand, it has a collection chamber, so you can return the sand. But it's very difficult when you've already sucked it up, so yeah, I don't recommend you return the sand. I just recommend you don't suck up any. Only unless you feel like you definitely need to, which I'm going to show you later. The attachments are very good. So far I've got a few attachments, it's only 2 really, so maybe I'll start incorporating brushes too. But it's a great attachment, especially since it helps keep my fish tank nice and clean. It's like a gravel vacuum, except it's not a gravel vacuum. Here's a little piece of dirt. Just sucked it right up. And of course I can go behind the tank here. I own pygmies, so it's a very bit tricky, especially in the back. So I'm not gonna go to the back. I'm gonna go over here. Corey, don't go. Don't hurt yourself. It's a vacuum, okay? We're vacuuming your fish tank. The yuck is going. So we're just neatly gonna go. Corey, go. Don't hurt yourself, little poor Corey. There we go. There we go. This is like no likes so far. Very nice. I love it. And now it's time to use some of the other attachments this comes with. So the first thing we're gonna do is unclip this brush. I'm gonna take this out of the water, and then we're gonna start just vacuuming with the actual hose. So you can get some of the things from here. Of course, you might see some sands on the backs here. So it doesn't have an extension, so it's very tricky, but it does have the suction, which is needed. So gonna come in the back here. Oh, yep. There's this buried decoration here when we're gonna vacuum it. So there you can see that this is actually pointless when you do want to make a mess when you have to suck up sand. You might as well just move it manually, but it's still drying, so still doing the job it's supposed to. So now we suck up anything floating around in the tank we might be. Also, it's convenient for the filter where you want to get some of the dirt off of there. See, it's super convenient. You'll see what's about to come. So, see, it has a bit of pressure that a vacuum sand within now, but still working. So, yeah, that's all I can say. It's functional and it's working very neatly. Let's go on over here. And I'm going over here to show off what's happening right now. So the vacuum has lost a bit of its power on the output, which tells you how it's clogged. How much it's clogged. So if I want to, I can keep on coming over these areas and cleaning them. Especially the filter here, is around this part. I want to clean it, so let's go and put this. Phone failed. Sometimes you have to encounter issues like this. You're going to attach this attachment. And we're going to go over this area, which is the filter area, and try to clean it. So we're going to suck up all the crap from it. And we're going to now see what it sucked up. Of course, because it's going to have a lot of sand inside it because I vacuumed some sand with it. Jeez. It's tricky because there's a small space inside, and this vacuum is ever well suited for a larger tank. So I can definitely assume that this is a workful vacuum, and it does a good job of vacuuming any of the crap you might encounter. So now it's time to turn it off. And I'm gonna have to unplug the DC jack, which is a bit tricky, but that's exactly what you want it to be like. And then we just drain it out like this through the mini back holes. Very practical to prime the thing, remove any of the air bubbles. So now we're gonna nicely level up the sand here so everything is dealt with. There we go. So that's how the tank looks like. Now we're gonna leave the fishes alone so they calm down because they've not really liked it. Gonna have to keep on those raspberries. The raspberries look very good except for the filter that it tilted on its side. Back on its side here, the light. So that's the filter. It tilted on its side slightly, but the fish are gonna level the sand back around it. Or I made it now. I'm not sure when, but this is what the tank looks like. Let me go ahead and dry real quick. So I'm gonna put a pause to this. I'm also gonna try to level that filter back into position. Even I paused this. I said I was gonna let the fish do the rest, but I decided not to let the fish do most of the work, the heavy lifting, and instead let the fish do more of a relaxation rather than the heavy lifting of re-leveling the filter. So I'll also be going over and drying this area. So let me go over and show this area. So I'm just gonna go dry it now. And we're gonna open up the filter and see what it took. I haven't gotten everything, but hey, I've got most of the dirt from it. Looks pretty good. The heater started like sinks sometimes. I have no idea why I did that. So let's have a look at what we collected. The first thing we'll do here is put this aside, pull this over so you can have a good filming spot, and pop this apart. Oh, it's tight. That's how you want it. So let's take off the accessories, because you gotta take off the accessories before you move on. It's still got some pretty good vacuuming power in it, so I'm actually gonna try to run this again. Oh, or I'm not sure. I'm actually just gonna run another tank for this and not keep it clean, because I'm pretty confident nothing could go wrong. So I'm just gonna run this again. Well, the phone nearly fell and did a face reveal by accident. I don't want to do any of that. I'll get in some big trouble if I do that. So, the goldfish tank. It's pretty disgusting as well, because the light's the problem. And it's a pretty good light, so I'm not going to do much. And it's also that the goldfish is in a very small tank. This is the biggest issue, and I'm also aware of this situation and this problem. So, guys, don't say anything about why the goldfish is in such a small tank. But so far, I filmed this a bunch of times, and never had any issues. So I'm just going to try to go over the glass too. This is a bit different algae, so hopefully it's going to be easier for this machine to conquer. Powered it on, it should be already spinning, yet I'm not seeing it do any of that. So what you can do is to shake it. It shoots the impeller, and it starts to rotate. So let's go and dump all the water out of this first. I recommend you don't do this. It's on. Okay, so I can hear it running. What you're hearing is it priming. Just have to let all the bubbles get out. The pump will deal with them, so. That sounds like a good sound for it. It's moving its air. Let's start with the first plant here, which is gonna have to be vacuumed. So we're gonna go on over, show it better to see what I'm doing. Whoa. So phones are very, very unpredictable. You sometimes do the stuff you don't want them to do. Let's see if I can get this piece of waste from the tank here. Yes, it definitely can. So it still sucks stuff, which indicates to us it's working. So more standard algae in this debris we're really expecting, that I was expecting to see in here. Well, this attachment still has plenty of pressure, so there's still plenty of space for the vacuum left to suck up the crap it's supposed to. First things first, we're going to vacuum up the plant. This makes it very easy when you're cleaning the tank to not have to deal with any more of the nonsense that you'll be dealing with typically. Because you'll be dealing with things like, say for example, I don't know whatever. This is very simple. This is just practical and convenient. Because you can come over and I can just push this in here and the dirt is settled. The vacuum actually sucks it out. But I'm pulling out the plant with no intentions of doing any of that. It just sucks it all up. So, yeah, there's like barely a bit of pressure from this vac, so it's quite literally getting filled up with dirt. But since I rubbed the glass and also I did another thing of, you probably might already understand what. I'm not going to explain why this is so clogged. It's just because there's so much dirt for it to deal with and tackle here that it obviously is going to get clogged. So I want to really see what it collected. I was going to show you what it collected when I finished the small tank. The color is already sensitive because every single time I do some cleanings or arrangements, they go off and sand sift the clay, the crap out of the place, because sometimes there's still some leftovers, and of course the vacuum probably removed most of the leftovers. I guess the coolies might find stuff, which is convenient for them. Set the vacuum aside. Oh my gosh, no goldfish, don't do that. You're hurting yourself with no reasons to do that. See some dirt, which is not a good sign. So let's switch out the attachments for a vacuum here. Oh, well, it's tricky when I don't know how to put the phone up. Okay, let me go ahead and switch the attachments in a different way, which is a better way to do it. I'm going to try to do it somehow. I'm not sure how to do it though. So let me go ahead and take off the attachment first. And then we're going to go over and actually just normal vacuum it first and then vacuum off with the attachment. Let's start vacuuming this decoration here. There's a bit of algae stuck to it. And you can see it sucking up all the algae and debris. Very convenient for these kinds of situations where You'll see a lot of algae. It was a stone. No, it sucked it up. It's just not a big size stone, which is a very interesting thing to see. I didn't expect it to suck up stones big, so I guess it's still sucking stuff now. That's off to a pretty good start. The vacuum sounds like it used to. Don't suck up another stone, please. There you go. Just didn't let it suck up all the stones. I don't want it to suck up over crap and stones. Let's go over this decoration. I can see some stuff on there, so it's pretty obvious why I need to vacuum it too. For more intensive workloads, this thing is not really suited for that task fairly well. I mean, it's suited for small cleaning, like vacuuming some stuff that like for example, if you put too much food in your fish tank and it's all scattered over the place, and you don't really want to keep it, you can plug this in and instead of having to siphon up the water, you can just suck it in here. This is one of the situations where it's super convenient and you really need it, so very nice to have something like this. Guys, don't forget to like. I really would like to do that. I've already been doing it for 26 minutes and I've only racked up a few viewers, so it's a pretty big shame. And a comment, which is a mean comment, so I'm not doing much good so far. Let's go over and actually switch over to some of the attachments. So yet again, the phone is trying to do something of its mind, has a mind of its own, doing whatever it wants to do. Let's attach its attachment, which is the suction attachment, and then suction out some of the ground. I'm going to empty it out, and then we're going to see what it collected from vacuuming the glass. Very convenient. Oh, sucked up some more stones for no reason. It's gotten stuck. Okay, it's time we do the actual cleaning on this. Whoa. Phone, why are you doing whatever you want to do? I'm not filming a phone and not a camera, and I have to use like professional streaming services to do all the streaming and a stream deck. Because I don't have any of those tools. Better had a switch because it was so more convenient. Empty it. Wow, this thing really is disgusting. And I really want to see how disgusting. Oh, goldfish, stop doing what that you want. She's a girl, not a boy, but I'm still calling it goldfish. Okay, move the light back. I'll be cleaning the tanks today anyway. It makes it very easy to do a cleaning. And there's a stone stuck in the vacuuming pipe. Awesome. Okay, it's finally, ew, there's already stuff inside here. Trying to get all the, oh, there's a lot of stones in there. Well, that's probably why I didn't have such a good performance. Let's pull out this. Ugh, it's already disgusting. Ugh, it's gross. That's disgusting. I wasn't expecting to see that much stuff, but of course I sucked up sand and all kinds of things, so I'm expecting to see what I was just seeing. Ugh, it's grossness. Ugh, grossness. So the sand I've acted, and yep, there's so much crap in here. No, I don't. No! Frustrating sand. So, okay, we got a good comment so far. Let me go over, grab some tissue so we can remove the dirt. Because it just, of course it has a ton of sand inside it because I just vacuumed it in there. There's some good comments, but hey, I mean, that's why YouTube disables the comments. So, a very good example of this little feature will be in action if they could disable my comments during a live stream. But YouTube, you have no power to do any of that. There's no likes though. I wonder why. Because it says good comments and no likes. I guess people are just lazy to like a video now. I guess this is the YouTube community or YouTube algorithm or however the heck you want to call it. YouTube's viewers basically. Cories are not very happy in the small tank. Okay, so that's the insides of the container. It's a very small container, but for what it dealt with, I'm actually going to say this is a great container. Oh, and I've got a first like. Yay! It could be Oscar Wilde who commented, and then RotarQ010 is the one who said, bro, shut up, I'm the only one watching. And then Oscar Wilde went and said, don't listen to them. I'm okay. So I'm not doing any of that. I'm just going to bump. I'm gonna say him because there's only one person really commenting about this stuff. No filter padding. I'm actually gonna leave this tank. You have to go to the sink and wash it by spraying the water inside. So annoying to get the dirt out of there, but if there's any stubborn stuff like algae, yeah, well, that's when it's frustrating, but otherwise it's not frustrating. So we're gonna do the loading again like I'm showing you right here. Push, push, push. And, ooh, wow, just some dirt. If you're wondering what just clicked and why you're hearing some noise now, that's the air pump. It turned on, so... I'm really understanding why live streams nowadays are going out of control, because there's like Roblox live stream, Toys live streams, and the Minecraft live streams, which are actually not real live streams like this one. It's very hard to come across a real one because they're just looping the videos. It's just very hard to notice, but they're loops and probably not real. Sometimes they're real, but very odd, very rarely are they. That's just a loop and just being done completely automatically. So, guys, if you see a live stream that looks very odd, I'm trying to load this thing up. It just doesn't look like a very good thing. Something just took place, and no, what the, I can't understand. So YouTube has done something a bit disgusting. Is the moderation seriously destroyed? Because it deleted the good comment. No, deleted the good comment. Deleted not the mean one. It left a mean one. It deleted the one from Oscar whatever. Is it that I mentioned it in the video and it now forced YouTube to delete the crap out of it? No, I didn't do anything. It's not the water that touched the screen, but I do have issues with both ghost touches. Yes, it's ghost touching, so don't. Stop. It's the water. Of course it's the water. Stop. There we go. I'm gonna try to... There we go. Oh, I reintroduced Oscar Wilde's comment. I'm sorry, Oscar Wilde, if your comment is being hidden or you've been hidden from the live stream. It's because the water touched the screen and decided to do what water does: destroy screens and also ghost tapped a bunch of times. Because I have ghost touching because I've also cracked the screen in some places and it's messed with the touch screen circuitry. Okay, it's time we do the goldfish tank. This time we have a brand new filter in the vacuum, and a brand new clean means a brand new filter. A comment from a different guy called Alton Cellular something. Cellularly. I don't even know how. No. Okay, water. Don't you dare disable another comment. Destroy. It hit. No, please stop. The screen is broken and it's causing some very stupid stuff to take place. And grandma's speaking, so that's amazing. Turn it on. So back to Oscar Alton's comment. I have a goldfish, a Shabunkin goldfish, 2 baby angelfish, 5 Rasbora arlequin, 2 Stercocorridoras, and I also have 2 pygmy corridoras and an Aneris corridora, a clown loach, which I almost forgot to mention because she's hiding. And more importantly, I also have some angelfish, actual big size angelfish, a white skirt tetra, a Daniel of the glowfish variety, and additionally, I also have little cute, and I mean very cute, little tiny corridoras. I have corridoras, and I have so many different types of fish. So, yeah, I'm not going to count all of them, but we're going to come over to vacuum. We got a goldfish here in the small tank, all the angelfish. 2 angelfish, the 5 arlequin rasboras, a little clown loachy. And additionally, rather than having a little clown loachy, which is a pretty cool little fish, I really like clown loaches. I highly suggest you get one yourself too, except that it can be quite shy if you don't get them tank mates. Tank mates are great for clown loaches. They make them very happy. So I highly suggest you get yourself a clown loach and a tank mate for the clown loach, a mate for the clown loach, so he's not alone, or she. Well, Whoa. So the phone doesn't face reveal, and this is what I was talking about. So water is a very annoying thing, and you're never gonna predict what it's gonna do. So it made my phone fall. So let's try to go over this. Oh, there's the actual. How do you call it? Where the actual glass tank cleaner thing says? Oh, whoa. There we go. Whoa. Definitely feel some of the pressure. The noise of the air pump drowns most of the noise of the other equipment that are. Oh god, goldfish. That's ignore what the goldfish just did. It's up to the goldfish's mind to do what he does. But let's hope the goldfish doesn't do whatever stone stuck up inside. It's not a brand new cleaning. I'm gonna go over to the bathroom and clean this up later. Not now. There's a lot of dirt and the vacuum is clogged. Yeah, I think for sure this requires a proper cleaning, so it's just inside it and probably stopping it from running properly. It's time to service the vacuum, either because there's just too much dirt in it. Goldfinstein, are you fine? Just looks a bit scared because I know goldfish are getting scared right now. Okay, here we go. It's time to assemble the vacuum. Well, it tilted to the side. Very odd positions and are going to probably cause the phone to fall, so. Head off of there. I think I can actually run this without the cover too, but the cover makes it more convenient as the actual red part, which is this hose connection, doesn't attach. The design is ridiculously simple. Oops. Never know what water is about. What's up to water? No! I'm screaming no because water on my screen. This is why buttons and keyboards are way nicer. See? Aggressiveness. I wish I could. Oh, this is one of the worst screams I've ever filmed. Water. Oh, this is one of the worst screams I've ever filmed. Water. I love water. we all love water because it's what allows us to live, but it's tapped on my screen a billion times and exited YouTube. Messed up my touch screen. Finally, a stupid roll of tape would solve all the issues I'm encountering. It's also quite some stupidly laggy. Okay, so I've already showed you the goldfish, and I already showed you the angelfish, was boras, the pygmies, the aneus, the doris turbai, the loach. Actually, for those wondering, if you want to see them better, I'm gonna better show them off. Okay, so I found the cause of the problem. It's actually gotta be ruled in the actual impeller. So there's we need to undo. I know it's supposed to take 4. The pump is supposed to take 4. But the reason why I'm installing only 2 is because 2 is exactly how many this needs. Original design used to have a steel so I can run this externally without any leaks, but it's not super necessary. Stop. Oh no! Oh, I've set Alton as a moderator for the YouTube channel. No, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, we have to finish this. This metal peg is supposed not to jump out. This is all thanks to the water. Enjoy it. And I want to try to. No! Oh my gosh, my screen is messed up so badly. Ugh. There we go. Can I? So this is how terrible it is. I actually have to end the screen. No. No. Okay, so I have to hold the phone down temporarily. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very sorry that I'm doing all the crap I'm doing. I just want to tell you, if you're seeing the comments, your comments disappear or get deleted, I am not the one doing it. I just want to announce to you that I'm not the one who's doing all of it. And it's actually my screen who's doing a bunch of taps. If I had a way to better know how the phone is being tapped with a test menu, because test menus simply don't want to open on my phone and see that they've disabled something that is they're disabled, or please stop, okay? So we have not added as moderator. No, everything looks fine, so yeah. I'll pin this comment real quick. Unless the screen stops doing ghost taps. There's a big crack in the corner and that's what's causing the issues. I pinned it. Okay, guys? I pinned it. Oscar Wilde. Let's go on over and re-show his comment. And show it. No, I'm not sure how to do it, but Oscar Wilde. I'm just trying to. There we go. Very annoying because it's. No, everything looks fine so far. Elton looks fine. Oscar Wilde is being shown, so very good. So far, Oscar Wilde and Elton are visible. Guys, we're back to normal. So I just had an issue. It's the dirt is actually reached far from supposed to. And the impellers have been messed up, so let's try to push that guy back in. This is a homemade impeller. The pump used to have its own impeller. So you might be asking what in the world happened to the previous impeller. It's broken and it's faulty, so periodically maintenance the pump. Turn it on. That's normal behavior right there. Popped up a bit, but I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to pop up. Because this homemade impeller is acting a little odd. It still works though. Let's go and wash the dirt out of here. Much lighter. There's a ton of crap at the bottom here. Let me see if I can tap it. Okay, so that explains why it's had performance issues as well. There's so much more, and now I can finally see the bottom. Great. We're off to a way better start. It's disgusting. That was disgusting. So, guys, don't suck up the sand with this thing. It gets really filled up with sand, probably because I started up a lot when I was cleaning around the area. Dirt is gone. It's time to re-put this thing back together. Reassemble it, basically. Now re-put this thing back together. So to put this thing back together, we just need to slot this guy in here, and then we need to bend this, maneuver it. I know it might sound like I'm breaking it, but it's actually not, because there's these screws. Screws are not going to break out. They're plastic threaders, so they thread straight into the plastic. Okay, I did take this out of the focus. Because unfortunately stuff take place. Let's try to make this as good of an experience for the viewers who are watching this, because I don't know how to rewind back in the past with my live streams, because it's impossible, because that's how a live stream works. You're directly streaming stuff. So I was almost doing some bad stuff due to water on my screen. So water and phones do not mix. Try to get this. Oh crap. Pretty annoying. Little screws annoying. The screwdriver is annoying. Oh, baby angelfish got scared. Little angelfish, they get scared because that's how they are. Easy to scare. Even over easy corridor. Yeah, here's some more filter padding. It didn't actually get that dirty, so I'm really confused. Probably due to what I vacuumed in it. It probably got a little dirty, so. New padding. New padding. Here's a new padding. We first push it in here. Take our trusty little orange screwdriver. Very neat. And the only last thing I'm going to do after I vacuum a bit of dirt inside the goldfish's tank is I'm just going to come over another area, which is not the most tricky area, but it can definitely get tricky, so you don't want to get anything stuck up inside the pump enclosure, the pump house, the actual pump, because it can damage the pump and stop the thing from running reliably again. That's inserted in there. Now we just need to get ourselves this guy. And for the fact that this thing held up so well and it works so well, I can definitely say and proudly say that this thing is functional so well. So functional, so functioning. Attached back together. Stand over to the goldfish, okay? Goldfish. Hi, boo! He tried to eat the cleaner. I'm sorry, goldfish. This is not food. That was a fairly terrific fall. If you're hurting here, what just started, that was the phone falling right on the floor and face planting the floor from the corners. I really hope I haven't damaged it further because it's already got like a broken screen. Put it back in its phone case. And yet again, we're back to causing trouble. So I put the case on so I'm not gonna fall it. Just stop. Don't. I can see how the crack are sentient because they tap the screen when they want to. Just solve the issue by just. It's very professional. This is not a really terrible stream, but I'm making it because finally we're back live because I'm finally being able to take control of my phone screen, which was doing whatever it wanted to do. Turn on the vacuum. Let me shake this pump so to get it working. It's having issues right now. Tart! I just have to give it some good old taps and it started running. This is the worst stream in life. Just wait all these bubbles to go out of a pump. Sounds like something is good. This thing is losing so much of its pressure. Guys, we're really not understanding what's taking place right now. Let me disconnect this. Yep, there goes the pressure. It's like it used to be. So it seems like there's an issue with the vacuuming hose. Yeah, guys, I found it. Just a very well hidden piece of stone. This was gonna end the stream, a piece of stone. So it's actually because I vacuumed stand with this and the hose here. It's very well hidden. I don't think you can see it, but there's not supposed to be stuff in the hose. It's also very difficult to see what I'm doing because I've just taken it out of focus. But there's a stone inside and that's not good. Try to do something about it. Here you can see the stone is inside. That's what's causing the pressure drop. That's causing it to stop running reliably again. Stone, stop putting up. Still something jamming it in there. I can still hear something is jammed, but I got the first one out. So there's definitely a second one inside there if I can still not blow proper pressure for it. I really hate this. Did I seriously have to deal with another random stone hiding inside? There we go. Just very well stuck inside there. Inside the vacuuming hose. There, I think you can better see there's something supposed to... That's stuck. No, get out. Seriously, like... I'm trying to keep this thing like so many pushes to try and get it out. Except it's not wanting to come out. Finally, guys, finally, we're back on track. I've pulled it out. So we've got everything set up normally again. The filter padding. I'm so happy with everything is back to normal. I'm not going to be for sure sucking up any more stones inside because the fact that the jamming is so significant definitely tells us something is up. So I really was wondering whether I broke it or not. I tried to clean all the crannies, necks, and crevices just so there's some stuff clogging it up. And that was the input hose, so I ruled it. I ruled the issue, and I just need to reinstall this guy. No comments yet. Well, we're going to finish it off. Today's a cleaning day, so let me explain everything. And we're gonna go over here. And we're gonna go and move on. I know some people might be asking why my streams are so long, but it's because it's a good bit of relaxation for me and for whoever's watching. Some might be haters and not liking it at all. And there's always just haters, so like seriously, just haters and haters and haters are probably the most I'm gonna be experiencing. Pump is on. It's not moving though. Plugged it in. Just needed to give it a good shake and it turned on. Unfortunately, I have to actually end the stream. Maybe in a part 2 I'll make more content about the rest of my fish tanks. Ooh. Oh, it's working! She's working now. She's working. She's back to normal. She's vacuuming again. Okay, she's vacuuming. She's vacuuming, guys. She's vacuuming. She's working. I fixed her. I fixed it. Let's install this attachment. Oops, some pressure. Some pressure. Oscar Wilde commented okay. Nice. Oscar Wilde is our viewer so far. Our very early viewer. I'm sorry, Oscar Wilde, you commented okay. I didn't want to disable your comments or get rid of them. Whoa, goldfish, don't do. What are you just doing? Very bad. Oh yeah, Oscar Wilde said put the part 2 soon. Yes, for sure I'll be putting the part 2 soon. Probably today. I'm not sure if I can keep on doing this. But I will show you my big tank too. Ah, why is it not performing anymore? Because I shoved stuff up in this. Sucked up more garbage. Still got some pressure, thankfully. Just. Are you kidding me? Yeah, unfortunately this has jammed itself back up with garbage. We got some pressure though, so that's good. Just sucked up some stuff. Let's go on over to clean this out. Yeah, it sucked up another stone. So that's why I don't recommend you go sand sift with this, because the biggest issue is that it gets jammed with stuff. And we're going to have to re-put this thing back together and turn it back on. Because I've terrorized my goldfish enough. My goldfish is probably in terror. I'm saying that because it's literally annoying for the goldfish. I can see some noise. And Oscar Wilde is looking forward to part 2. So definitely listening to what I'm saying. For sure. Come on. Can anybody else like the video? Air bubbles go out. I'm really confused as to what's happening. Oh my, gotta be kidding me. There's another stone in this thing. I really love it when this stuff like this happens. It's just sucking up stones endlessly, and that's all that I can say doing for this video. Also showing goldfish time. Very nice little goldfish. Does anybody like my fish, or does everybody hate my fish? Especially Oscar Wilde, because he's commented lately. And, ooh, nice, okay. I got the crap out of there. Nice, okay. We'll insert this. Ugh. Okay, so Oscar does like my fish. Nice. Oh, crap. Shit. Sheesh, that's annoying. So the stones, I'm not going to be sucking them up anymore, because they're actually trouble causers for this. They kept on jamming themselves inside, and I don't feel very happy about this. So how does everybody else feel today? Is anybody, it's weekend, so I'm not going to say if anybody is at work right now, watching what I'm streaming at work, or at school or anyway, but I want to ask all of you guys, do you hate sand plate therapy? Because I've been going to sand plate therapy, and I hate sand plate therapy, so I just want to ask another random nonsense questions, not related to the actual live stream, but it's related to something annoying me. Okay. On. Time to do some cleaning now. Well, properly, actually. It's working. She's on now. She's on, guys. She's on again. It's actually got more power than the filter does. So it's blowing away the goldfish. Poor little goldfish. Okay, let me go ahead and move on. There we go. Nice. Okay. I'm having the exact same issue that I've had a few minutes ago where I'm just getting the moderation is messed around with. And I'm intentionally banning people's comments or removing them. Fortunately, I don't really need to do much. So, Oscar Wilde didn't respond yet. I wasn't too expecting him to do so pretty quickly, but not the case for now. Actually, I should have just used the sponge the first time. Here you can see the cleaning up close after it is taking place, and as the vacuuming is getting done. The good thing about this is that the vacuuming is actually sucking up and keeping all of the nastiness where it should be. With some air. Sucked up even more air. Should just come out the back of this. See, that's all the air. It's back to working. Oh, goldfish, don't get scared. Got a little scared from the cleaning. The vacuuming is back to working as it used to. Oh, no. I really want to show you how it's taking place right now. There's a parkboarding away from the vacuum. We have our walls here too. The rest of the tank needs to be vacuumed. The vacuuming is literally just jostled around. I can fill at the bottom of the tank. It's still working on the other hand, so that's a good thing to see. Also go over the heater too, because I feel like there's some dirt on there too. Very nice. It's still working perfectly fine, so I can definitely see that everything is perfectly okay, so I'm not gonna say that there's much. Okay guys, it's time to turn off the vacuum. We've officially cleaned the glass. We're doing the proper cleaning, so let's go ahead and finish this at about an hour. Out, water, out. Come out. I knew this was going to be the worst stream. Let's put the cover on the goldfish's tank back. And go on to the cleaning. Pull off the cover. See if it's done much. Yeah, I can already see stuff. Yep, so there's definitely stuff in there. Okay guys, well, I'm looking forward to using this vacuum in the near future. If any of you guys like this vacuum, please be sure to comment. If it's a good vacuum, if it's an effective vacuum, if you guys saw it worked effectively. So I'm just gonna ask you exactly if this vacuum worked effectively or not. So I'm just gonna ask you to tell me how neatly the vacuum worked. So Oscar Wilde probably left no longer comments on my stream here. Sorry, but I had to turn it into a bit of a worse comment situation. So yeah, this was mostly just talking. Did you guys like how effectively this vacuum pulled out the crap from inside the fish tank? Did you guys like how it did it? And if it did it effectively, then be sure to comment effectively. Just comment wherever you saw how it worked. But I'll end it here. So I'll be putting the part 2 soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.